Hello, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog mainly about homeschooling, urban homesteading, home life, which is normally cooking and normally in the air fryer, which is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be using the air fryer, and I thought I'd give fairy cakes a try today. I've not done fairy cakes in the air fryer before. Well, in fact, everything I do is normally a first time in the air fryer. I've done them in the oven, but never in the air fryer. So we'll give fairy cakes a try. So first of all, we're going to make the mixture. I'm going to swing you down so you can see what I'm doing, rather than look at me. See if we've got you in focus a bit so you can see. Right, I've already got my butter in a bowl. So it's 4 ounces of butter or margarine, 4 ounces of sugar, 4 ounces of self-raising flour, and then there's 2 eggs, which are just bringing view for you. So there's 2 eggs. So I'm going to start by creaming together the sugar with the butter or margarine, depending on which you use. So we're going to put that in there, and we're just going to cream it together. Now, normally when I do things like this, I do them in my food processor. Losing the eggs, I think we better put them in the bowl so they don't roll off the table. Yes, normally I do it in my food processor, and it whisks it up really quick. And I always find as well, sponges seem to be light and fluffy when I do it in there, because it can beat it much faster and better than what I can. But as I'm not in my kitchen, I'm in my adapted kitchen, I thought we'll do it by hand today. So we could do that together, cream it together till it's quite light, or well, as light as I can get it anyway. It's a good idea if you're using butter to try and melt it a bit first, because margarine is softer than butter, but butter can be quite hard, so it's better to leave it out of the fridge a bit before you do something like this. There we go, I think that'll do it. So cream that together. What we're going to do next then, can you see okay? We're going to, just pop that to one side a minute, beat a couple of eggs into it. So I like to do mine individually and just whisk them first to make sure my eggs are okay. Because I use my own eggs from the chickens, it's always best to whisk them first. Because sometimes I keep them in trays, but sometimes people use the eggs, take them from the back of the tray and leave the front ones. And I think they're following them in order, and they don't always do that. And then you can crack one and get one that's off, which is very nasty smelling and green and black in colour. So I like to whisk mine first to check that they are what I think they are. The newer ones. Well, I like doing in order. I do date them. I do put dates on my eggs, but sometimes, because I keep my egg tray on top of my freezer, if people go into the freezer, they will take the egg tray off, of course, and then put it back on, but not always put it back on facing the right way. They don't check the dates. So it's easy to end up with eggs going off. So I do like to check first. So that one's beaten in. We'll beat the second one in. I just keep looking to make sure I check. Now, I'm not sure if I'm having filming problems again today. I was saying the other day that I was having problems because it sort of glitches maybe. Sometimes like my talking is ahead of my actions or vice versa. I'm not sure if I need a new camera or whether it's the lighting, because the last video I actually did in my kitchen, and I've got a lot of light in there. I'm right by the window, so a lot of light streams in, and it wasn't too bad. I noticed it didn't really glitch very much, but I can see it doing it a little bit in here. Let's pop that one in. So I'm wondering, could it be the lighting? I have got some more lighting to sort out in this area. So it might simply be the lighting. I might be able to solve the issue once I get the lighting right. We shall just have to wait and see on that. Sometimes it looks like it's glitching on me, and when I play it back it's not too bad, but it's something I do need to get right. Make sure it's off my back of my spoon. There we are, mix that in nicely. Now we're going to fold the flour into it. I'll do half at a time. You know, I'm so used to using my wooden spoon. If I'm not using the process, I've got the wooden spoon. But I did bring my spatula with me. I thought, oh, we'll have a go with my spatula today. But I haven't picked it up then. It's just habit, isn't it? I always use my wooden spoon. So we'll mix that in. And we'll do the other bit. Let's see if I've got some light in here. I don't know if that will work. If I can bring it across, maybe that would help a bit. Or was it casting a shadow? Might be casting a shadow more. It's very difficult. I want to get some lighting on a stand. Or just pop the other half of that in. Yeah, I want to get some lighting on a stand and see if that helps. So it sort of gives it a bit of backlighting then. If I can have a stand where I can pop my phone in between it, and that might help. So unless my phone actually packs up, which is what I'm filming on, I don't really want to get a new one until I've checked it's not a simple case of the lighting. Right, mix all this together, nice and easy and quick. There we go, that should do it. Scrape it off there. I'm just checking you're still in focus because I might have turned my phone down a bit low. Let's bring you up a little fraction, shall we? That might help a bit, I don't know, we'll see. Turn the light that way. Right, I've put some little patty cases, fairy cake cases, whatever you call them, in here. I wasn't sure whether to do them in the main part of there, in the air fryer, or in here. But I'll put them in here for now. We'll just have to do 2 lots if that's the case. So I'm going to fill each one to about, I don't know, 2 3/3, I don't know, just over halfway. And we'll see. This is one thing, I've done a lot of them in the oven, but not always have they come out right. I mean, they've cooked, but I mean in the sense of they go over. They often go over. I either do too little amount in them or too much. I've never seemed to be able to get the measurement right yet. And no matter what I do, it always seems to go a bit wrong. So, put them in. I'll probably have to do another lot of these anyway, because I've got quite a lot of mix. Ooh. Already getting the mix everywhere. Let's try that one. Messy job. Well, for me it is anyway. Most people do it dead easy, not me. But I've never done fairy cakes in there before, and I thought, well, we'll give it a go and see what happens. As everything I'm doing is like first time in the air fryer, I thought, well, we'll see. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I imagine they can be made quite well in the air fryer. I mean, I've done sponge cake in here, but it's just a case of me getting it right. Right, well, I think we'll leave it at that. This one's gone a bit fuddled, but never mind. We'll leave it at that. We'll pop that in there because we'll do that mix in a minute. We'll do another batch in a minute. We'll do this one first and see how it comes out. So we'll just pop that to one side. Just get a cloth and wipe my hands. Right then, bring you up a little bit so you can see what we're doing. Well, we're going to put this one on bake. I haven't got my hands very clean. Try again. That's it. Right, so we're going to switch it on. We're going to go to bake, which is a little cake symbol. We're going to do it at 150. And I'm going to do it for 16 minutes. Oh, I've gone past it. We're going to try that. Oh, I'm setting it. I haven't even put them in, have I? Tell you, this is me. Life's one big blooper with me. We'll try again. We're going to switch it on, put it on bake, down to 150. And what did I say, 16 minutes? Oh, I've gone past it. 16 minutes. Now we can put it on. So that's doing now. We'll see what it does. I just hope this comes out reasonably okay, because I do look like I'm glitching quite a bit. Whereas I didn't the other day when I was in my kitchen, because I've got big windows at the front of me and the light streaming in, although it was a bit blinding because it's been really hot and sunny, but it didn't glitch as much, so I am wondering if it is the lighting. So we'll see. Anyway, we'll leave this cook and we'll come back in a minute when it's done. Okay, so it's dinged. We'll have a look what it's done. I'll see if I can bring you down actually. You'll have to excuse the light. I move as well, it seems to affect it. Oh, they look a nice colour on top. They smell nice as well. Bring you a little bit closer. There we go. It'll be a bit hot to take out. Maybe if I just flip the top of them. They look nice. Look at them. What I'm going to do, you probably can't see there. I'm going to take them all out and put them on a tray, because I want to put the next lot in from the mixture. So these can be cooling while I do the next lot. Just pop them on there. They'll cool quicker on there. Now the one that I overfilled and spilled a bit hasn't done too bad. It's okay. It's a bit of a funny shape, but it's okay. Right. So I'm going to do the next batch now, and by the time I've done them, they should be cool, and then we'll do a taste test to see what they taste like. Okay, I finished the second batch, and the first lot's cooled down. I'll just show you on my thing. There they all are. It made 14 all in all, which is pretty good. And I didn't have no disasters. Now I've got Sean with me. We'll swing around a little bit. Oh no, Sean, you might have to come closer because of the light. We're trying to adapt with the light here. So I'm giving her the funny shape one. And let's see if we can just turn you around to see us both. And Sean's going to test it, see if they taste all right. I mean, they're just plain at the moment, but that's what we want to test. Whether it's worked. Do you want to just show what the sponge is like in the middle, Sean, and maybe break running off and show it to the camera? Does it feel soft to break? Nice. Oh, it looks fluffy. Yes, that definitely looks nice, and it's cooked well. So go on then, I'll let you taste it. Don't I look short next to Sean? She's really tall and I'm very small. Takes after her dad, he's tall.
Yeah,
he's a tall one. Does that taste nice? Nice and soft?
Yeah.
Not hard anywhere or undercooked? No. It's all cooked nicely?
Yeah, it's fine.
And tasty? Marks out of 10?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, oh yes! Thank you. Right, well, let you go and enjoy that then, being you said it's good. So yeah, these fairy cakes are very adaptable. I'll just pick one up. You can do anything with them. You can cook them with currant sultanas in them. You can chop some cherries into them. You can have chocolate chips in them. Quite often I've cut the tops off them, filled it with butter, ice and cream, and then the round bit that you've cut out just slicing off and put each side so So butterfly cake. Also, if you've got a nice flatter top, you can put jam on and coconut on top of that, or you could even mix coconut in your sponge and have coconut. So it's very versatile and adaptable. You can do a variety of them on your tea time plate, and you know, whatever everybody likes. So yeah, I like the jam with the coconut on top. That's my favourite. So they've done well. I would definitely do them in there again. They're nice and quick, and I did 2 batches and that was quite quick, you know, roughly half an hour, well, 32 minutes. So nice and quick. They come out well. They've not gone over, and I always have disasters with them in the oven, always, but they've done good in here. So maybe that's a secret. I'll keep doing them in the air fryer. So that's that for this week. Next time I catch you now, it's going to be a homeschooling video because Sean's starting back homeschooling next week. So it'll be a homeschool video, and I'll just show you basically what a timetable for the week's going to look like, what we're going to be doing. So that'll be my next one. And then we'll be back to air frying again after that one. So yeah, so if you follow me for homeschooling, I shall see you on the next one. If you follow me for cooking, it'll be every other one. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. We really, truly appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.